Am I doing it right? Welcome back to Y.E.S, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Confetti, the 6th studio album released by Little Mix. If any of you are not actually familiar with Little Mix, they are a girl group that formed in the UK a while back. Their first album was back in 2012, and they are the winners of the 2011 X Factor, if I'm reading that correctly. The first girl group, maybe group overall, of singers, not sure, that have won that competition. Normally that would be something I would be ecstatic to talk about, but they have not made too many waves over here in the US. Their sales are better than decent over in the UK, so they get some admiration out there. And I actually remember watching a video not that long ago about why they're not more popular here. And I don't know if I have a really good reason, but I'm just going to go off of the one experience I had while listening to this album as a whole. This is, remember, their 6th album. There's a chance that perhaps they had greater hits previously within those last 5 albums before this one. But I cannot say I am well versed with this group. And this album does not convince me that I should really go back, even though there's a chance that it could be better. This album is very mediocre. Now, if you think of a girl pop band that's supposed to give you like some girl power messages or something like, what is this? I don't know. You would expect something even on the superficial level or on the level that maybe you could get to a junior high school girl to be able to make it feel like they want to stand up and be able to feel like, yeah, girl power, woohoo, or something like that. And I'll admit, there's a lot of the beats in here that had potential, but that ceiling is still pretty easy to see. I can't see a super high ceiling with this group. I see a ceiling and think, can't you go higher? Like, can't you climb to a higher expectation of talent? The point that I'm truly trying to make with talking about this album is that it is very easy to think that this is a passable album. There are elements that can do that, but the rest of it is actually very weighed down in disappointment. If people are trying to convince us that Little Mix deserves to be bigger and regarded higher as a female group here in the States, this album does not do them any services whatsoever. Starting with their first track, Breakup Song, this is the beginning that tells me there might be some generic elements in here, and it did continue. There wasn't really anything to latch onto, and any time that a song is saying something something song, like this is supposed to be the epitome or the mood or ambiance, the takeaway of exactly the motion or notion from an idea or emotion that you're supposed to take away from the song itself, you have to fill those shoes. You better not disappoint. This one didn't do that. There's also another one in this album. I'll get to that in a moment. The third song in here is called Sweet Melody. Now this one does feel like a high-end college talent show. So it's like something that I can see someone going out and saying, that has potential to be something good. Here's the thing. Remember, this is the 6th album. This isn't them graduating college or just starting college and saying, hey, that has potential there. I think we should provide some tools, give them some options for what they think that they can do with their creativity, and let that boost them up. And then, booyah! Stardom. Nope. The other song, I call this one the campfire song. But seriously, the song is called Not a Pop Song. Yeah. I feel like this one should have tried to be more self-aware rather than try to epitomize exactly what it should have been. This one felt like it could have just kind of had a little element of humor or just a little bit of just acknowledgement that maybe this is just for fun. They kind of play this song into a serious big production kind of moment when really I don't feel the need to respect the song as much as they're saying it from their giant tower with their thrones of who knows what up there. And then about the second half of the album, not exactly, but most of them were just average songs. Just cut down the middle, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I don't have a lot of things to say that merit detail. Now, are there in fact positive elements in here? Sure, that still feel average, but on the more positive side of the scale, like a C+ level, but only in select songs? Something like that. The beat in the song Holiday is slightly more catchy, so I'll give them that. The song Happiness is good. It just kind of has a messy intro, so that part just gets held back ever so slightly. And the very last song, Breathe, this one can show that it has capabilities of being slightly more creative. They tried to at least think about this one a little bit. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. I thought this album was going to indeed be slightly more as passable. But the more I really dig down, listen, pay attention to each song on an individual basis and keep going down and keep thinking, I'm just not impressed. There's not anything in here that's truly horrendous, but it's trying to just say, we think this is good enough. There's been a couple of moments like that over a few albums that I've really disliked either this year or last year that I just can't get behind when I get that actual feeling of saying someone is settling, or that they are saying that they can think that they can convince their audience that this is good enough for them because it's going to just appease their fans. Maybe they won't get new fans, but it will appease some people, and maybe we can get a tour out of it depending on how other things go. This isn't working. Come on, girls. Put some more effort into it. Simon would be ashamed. Oh yeah, they have a song in there where I think they're trying to diss Simon. Yeah, Simon's the man, dude. So, after having listened and reviewed this album, I'm going to give production a D+, I'm going to give creativity an F, I'm going to give expression and lyrics an F, and this album is going to get...
What do you think I'm going to say to you?
No.
Correct. Goodbye.
This is another one of those no's where I just feel like I don't really hate it. I just know that if someone were to ask me, can you recommend this album? I'd just be like, you're joking, right? Just not enough elements to be able to save it. I cannot just give it okay as passable. It felt like people just thought that generic pop female beats were going to prevail because this is what people would like, or something along those lines. I could totally be wrong about that, but it sure feels that way. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me in my social media links down in the description below, and be sure to leave a like for the video as well as a comment if you want to engage with me. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time. In case any of you are wondering why I chose to go this route, my hair was not well done, but you know what? I had a chance to put this on as a do-rag. It's not actually a do-rag, but that's eventually what it looked like. I thought some of you wouldn't like that. I almost did it, but I thought, this is okay. Why did I do that?